Good evening, everyone. I'm Shauri Kesarwani, a final year student. This video is for my fellow juniors, and uh, I'll be uploading this on YouTube, so you'll be seeing it on that platform. This video is how I will guide my juniors because like when I was a final year student in the beginning. Currently, I am still, but I'm towards the end of my final year. I have almost completed every subject of final year once at least. uh, I'll guide you how I studied my final year, and how I integrated medicine with the help of BTR, which is a source which I also did for medicine, surgery, and a few other subjects as well. So this is my first video about. This is going to be my first and supposedly the last video. There won't be any cuts. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so there will be mistakes. So ignore the bad part and listen to the good part. I hope I'll be able to convince you, or able to show you a way in which I studied medicine and all the other subjects, in which I integrated other subjects with other subjects, like I integrated surgery with pathology. I studied uh, ortho and anatomy at the same time, even integrating anatomy with ENT. Currently, ENT and opthal are in the final year course. So I'm gonna start with how I started my preparation. So towards the end of my third year, I was very much fixed upon the idea that I want to prepare for my NEET PG exam, and likewise I wanted to prepare for my university as well. But I knew I had time because there was 2 month there was increased, because 2 months were increased in our schedule of final year, because ENT and opthal were shifted to final year as main subjects. And well, in my third year I already did watch all those videos, and so it was in back of my mind. I just got 2 extra months for preparation. So it was in the beginning of April, from 1st of April, right after my university exams ended in March. I was very much fixed on the idea how I wanted to prepare for my final year. And because final year carries a major weightage in entrance exam, as we all know. So I'll tell you about what my what is my exact plan, how I am planning to complete it, yeah, how I completed it, and what things I have learned all across this journey. So I started in the month of April, and see, my pace was that I used to wake up at 6 and study till 1 a.m. in the night. Like, it was a very like, I was just not attending too many classes, because it was just after my university exam ended, and there was a month's gap which we took as a bunk, we can say. We can call it that. So I took a month bunk and tried to narrow down what I wanted to study. So first I prepared medicine. I watched medicine videos. I'm an average student, and I've not still completed, like, I've not still given my NEET PG, but my juniors were uh, wanting to know how to study in final year, so I'm making this video. I wanted to make sure you know this. So first of all, the sources I followed for medicine, I followed Marrow, Dr. Rakesh Nair, and Prep Ladder, Dr. Deepak Marwa, for my concept making, because concepts are very important throughout the journey of MBBS, and it will be very helpful if I know the concepts for my NEET PG entrance exam, because most of the questions which we see in the question bank or pearls or in custom modules They are mostly based on uh, concepts, because everything is integrated. Medicine is not one subject. We are preparing, we are getting, we are going to get a degree of a bachelor of surgery and medicine. We're not going to get a degree of anatomy. So why everything is integrated? Like medicine is a subject which contains all of these things together. So you need to know that you should have a great concept. You should have a strong concept. A strong foundation will lead to a powerful structure, I would say. uh, just it won't collapse down if your pillars are strong, the base is strong. So I wanted to say that I have integrated my medicine using BTR as a structure. I watched BTR videos after completing my medicine. I think I'm going a little off point. I'll come back to the sources I followed for medicine. I followed Marrow and Prep Ladder. Both are great teachers. In the month of April, because I was very much free. I had nothing else to do apart from studying, so I focused all my energy into studying medicine. Uh, in 1 month of April, I completed all the videos, all the 200 videos of medicine from Dr. Rakesh Nair. And many of you might be thinking that you must have missed important concepts because you were binge watching videos. Yes, I did. And but after a while, because I've studied books as well, and I love to go back to revise. So I started, I just used to hop on back to the chapters which I found that I don't know much about them even after watching the videos. So I did complete them, and I've spent hours and hours. One day I studied 9 hours, just a topic in nephrotic versus nephritic syndrome. I studied 9 hours one day from all sources which I could find. So for medicine, I followed these sources. For pathology, yes, I did pathology as well, because I thought, because I was lacking in uh, concepts of tumor which were important in surgery. I should write it here which subjects I integrated. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be a long video. I'm sorry, but I hope you watch it in 2x and you understand what I'm trying to integrate. It. So I integrated medicine with BTR. So BTR will give you a structure to how to integrate. How you can do that is go to, just get a BTR 2.0 notes, just the plain ones, unannotated. And what you can see is that Zainab ma'am has given, the unannotated notes. You'll find that physiology is first, then pathology or anatomy is given in the beginning, and then or embryology is given in the beginning, and then medicine, and then rest of the structures, rest of the subjects. So it will give you an understanding that first you have to watch, for example, in Marrow, if you start with medicine and the first video is on GIT. So when you'll open the BTR 2.0 notes of the unannotated ones, you'll see that first Zainab ma'am has taught about pe- uh, physiology of GIT, the peristalsis and the reflexes. She has also taught about the nerve plexus which is present in the GIT. So you have to think it in this way, that first I have to study the physiology, the anatomy, then I'll start with the problems of GIT basically. So first you have to understand that if you have to integrate medicine, if you have to make medicine interesting, because GIT is a simple subject, we have studied it so many times in pathology, that like uh, diseases, yeah, disorders, diseases like IBD. So you already know the basics from pathology, but if you just read the diseases, you won't be feeling very great. You won't be feeling happy. You'll be like, I'm mugging up. So I hope, like, this is how I study. I like to make things fun. So I just go back, revise a few chapters from physiology and pathology to make my concepts even stronger. And then you understand certain, like, you understand these subjects, these diseases in a different way than your colleagues, and you'll be very much happy knowing that I remember, like, you everybody has studied anatomy for the university exam, but nobody remembers the concept. When you'll be understanding these concepts and when you will be studying again, you'll be very much on the brink of, like, you'll be very happy when you'll be integrating medicine in that way. It will be more fun and you'll be studying more than usual, because once you'll be happy, it will hit your, it will help hit the dopamine system, and you'll be in a very, like, bliss kind of feeling. So yeah, this is why I'm telling you to integrate medicine. Integrated surgery with pathology, because there are topics like breast cancer and many more, thyroid cancer. Though oral cancer is not a part of, like, in marrow, ma'am Ela ma'am has not taught oral cancer in pathology, but it's been taught in surgery. That's why she never covered it. But you'll find many uh, topics which have been covered in pathology, which will be integrated with, which should be integrated with surgery, because uh, then you'll have a very great understanding of that topic, and especially if you'll be doing the questions, so you'll understand why it's important to integrate the subject, because with pathology, because you'll be seeing many images of the pathology slides, which you won't be able to find in surgery. So you'll be in a very difficult state. You won't be able to solve questions if you haven't revised your pathology. I integrated anatomy plus ortho. When there were in ortho, there'll be many, of course there will be fractures, but there will be nerve compressions as well. When there is a dislocation of the posterior hip of hip joint or the shoulder joint, then there will be vessels and nerves compression, which will lead to paralysis. And if you have a idea of anatomy, which structures are passing behind that bone or that joint or that site, you'll be able to reason it out more easily. Like, ortho will become a very easy subject for you, and even revising anatomy will help you with all those medicine doubts and surgery doubts as well. But I don't suppose surgery needed much help. Like, anatomy was, I don't suppose you can integrate much of anatomy with surgery, because it didn't require much. Everything was in front of your eyes. Like, this is how I can say it. Don't judge me, it's my first video. Anatomy, if integrated with ENT, will be very great, especially head, neck, and thorax part. And for medicine, people have integrated anatomy, especially neuroanatomy, with neuromedicine, but it was not exactly helpful. But I actually completed anatomy. It did help me. It helped me personally. I don't know if it will help you, but it will be great if you revise anatomy in the final year. For opthal, because I was revising it, I didn't find Utsav Bansal sir, who's a faculty in Marrow, quite helpful for me, because I think Marrow is not a tool to study from for university exam. And they, like, they teach you in such a way, some teachers teach you in such a way that you already know the subject, and you have studied it like for your university exam, and you're watching this for your PG exam, so they teach it in that way. Even in pathology, Ela ma'am teaches you, even in the start of the videos, she will say, please integrate the subject with medicine, with surgery, because this will help. She emphasizes on this importance of integrated medicine. Yeah, so I watched pathology, micro, or some part of micro. Even I can suggest watching micro and derma together. It was helpful. Even watching sketchy videos was mind blowing. Like if I can draw a mind right now. Why I'm doing this? I don't know. I just love drawing. Okay. If this is my mind, it was blown. I was shocked. How can I study? How how easy it became. How fun it became to study these subjects. I hope I'm able to tell you all these. These are the sources I followed. BTR. I followed. I followed anatomy. E-Gurukul for anatomy. For university, I prepared from PW, and I also am preparing and will prepare my notes from Prep Ladder, because the Furre part is very great. It uses normal textbooks like Dingra for ENT and DC Datta for gynae. So you can use these notes for university. Already people are aware of this fact, so I never wanted to share this. But yeah, this is what I did. And I forgot to tell you that I joined Marrow in my third year of MBBS. So I was never able to study the first and second year from Marrow. That's why and in my second year I got eGurukul subscription for free, because I just got it for free. I'm the class CR. So uh, I watched pathology and micro and even pharma from eGurukul. So that's why, and when I was very happy when they integrated DBMCI with Maru and brought these teachers into Maru. Like, yeah, so the revision videos have Abdul Nasir sir as micro faculty and pathology, and in anatomy we have Ashwani sir as a revision source for anatomy. So yeah, that's why I'm very happy. There's some part of pathology I've studied from eGurukul, which is WBC. It's an excellent video by Dr. Praveen sir, and yeah, because WBC is a topic he has explained in a very well mannered structure. You won't forget. And I I forgot to tell you this, that please make your own notes. Make own notes. It's very important to make notes. Like, there are people who will teach you uh, like I'm annotating, like I'm writing along the video. So make your own notes, like in subjects, like in where can you find people who help you make notes? eGurukul. These teachers teach by writing. So write and learn. You will be very actively invested into the video. You'll be you'll be a part of the video. You won't be a bystander just watching and getting the information in your brain. So yeah, write and learn in eGurukul. All these videos of eGurukul or DBMCI right now, they teach you by writing, so you write along with them. In medicine, in medicine, Dr. Rakesh teaches in a way that he writes, and if you write along with him, you'll be very much uh, you'll be like in that zone ki I'm studying with him. So writing and then revising your own notes is very easy. So there are in total 1293 videos in Marrow edition 8. For anatomy, I never did it from Marrow. I did it from Ashwani sir. So I don't know the exact number, but you can do it in 1 week. Take your time. Don't rush. Take your time and make your own notes. He teaches in a way that he makes you draw. He draws, and if it's your choice to draw or write with him, I highly suggest you to make your own notes. Take out a register, or and you can even add pencil colors, colored pencils to make your own notes. I'm good at drawing, so I don't need. I did my biochemistry in my third year, but I did it from Boards and Beyond, which was very good. It helped me understand the concepts of biochemistry in a very great manner. I also use, as a source, I also use first aid book, which you can see it's written in my tab. First aid book is helpful, but I integrate it with BTR, and I'll show you a way. I'll show you how I integrated my topics of medicine, some topics of medicine. And making digital notes is also important. So yeah, here we can add digital notes is important. Why? Because it will be easy for you to just crop images or to take screenshots of wrong questions and add it on your own notes, because ultimately you'll be making so many notes along the way, and you'll forget which way you can lose your notes to like you can lose it, you can forget forget things where you've written. So having a digital note is important, and there are PDFs. You will use these images, you'll crop them like right now. This is just a side note. Like making digital notes is very convenient. I did my biochemistry in my third year, but you should integrate like it will take 1 week. You should really do biochemistry in your final year. I did anatomy, biochemistry, and physiology. Not completely. I didn't do the general part because it was not needed, but I did the system part and integrated that. But I suppose physiology might take you 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, if you study at least 6 or 7, 8 hours a day. Physiology can be completed. I watch videos in 1.2x for maximum understanding, and I have not completed exactly. I have not completed physiology exactly, but I've integrated many parts. So yes, I did it in final year. Pharma in Marrow year. Marrow is like how should I say this? It's how do I say chumma? It's a very North Indian style of saying how much I loved Marrow. Pharma. Dr. Ranjan Patel is so good. I suppose I pronounce his name right. So he has taught pharma in such a beautiful way. I don't I don't suppose you have to integrate it, but if you watch it 2 videos per day, you'll fall in love with pharma. How great he has taught you. You'll love it. So yes, I did pharma. A part of pharma. I've I've not completed the neuro, like the CNS and the ANS part from Marrow right now of pharma, but I'll do it. I have completed in the Marrow. I have completed micro in my third year, but I don't remember much because it's all about revision and recalling. I did it from Boards and Beyond, but I don't suppose you have to study micro in your final year, but you can integrate it with Dharma. Like how to integrate micro with Dharma, just when you are going through topics, like how you can integrate micro with any subject. Whenever you are going through a topic which has fungal infections in it, go back to micro, read about that specific uh, organism, like here for example Candida. So go in micro, read it from like I use it. I never use marrow, so you'll find videos of Abdul Nasir sir. Go ahead, read about that particular organism, use that knowledge in the in the subject which you are currently studying, though it may be uh, medicine, it could be gynae, but yes, you can integrate. This is how I integrated, and I found this very helpful for me. So yeah, it might take 2 weeks to complete because it's a very factual subject, but I don't suppose you have to watch it in a go. Like, you don't have to binge watch micro. Integrate it. I'll give you this. Integrate this subject with your final years, and this pathology. I have not completed it, but I've watched many videos in my final year. Yeah, it could take 2 weeks, but and when you're watching it in 1.2x, but I don't suppose you have to binge watch it. It will be integrated with medicine. So patho, physio, pharma, micro, even anatomy, and yeah, all these subjects, these can be integrated with medicine. So when you are there's there is general medicine and there is systemic medicine. So if you study systemic medicine, then integrate and study, don't binge watch. PSM or the third year subject, FMT or the third year subject, I won't be doing it in my final year. It's not integrated in any way. Optal, I completed it in 2 weeks. Even like I took time to watch and understand the concepts. ENT, you can do it in 2 weeks. Most of the subjects can be done in 2 weeks. Anesthesia, the teacher of marrow told me, like, I live the videos. I just don't watch them. I integrate myself with the video. That's a funny way to say it. So doctor, I'm sorry, I forgot his name right now. It was a very very good name. So sir told me that there are videos you have to watch in your internship, and until you are in your internship, don't watch it. So I did watch like 21 videos, but you cannot complete it if you're not in your internship. So I skipped a few videos. I watched Dharma. I Dr. Pinto has told us in a good way, but I still have some concepts which are not clear. You can watch it in 1 week easily. But watch it in 1.2x, it will be great. Psychiatry is an awesome subject. Sir has taught us in a very, very good way. It don't study it in a bench. Like, don't study it altogether. Take subjects like psychiatry, pharma, biochemistry as a day, like when you're very saturated, you don't want to study main subjects, study these subjects, you'll be very happy with the videos. Radio is love. Why? Because sir has taught us in a way that after completing all these 19 subjects, all these subjects which are after watching clinical subjects, you can watch radio and it will make you fall in love with medicine. Medicine, I've already told you much about it. Surgery, I've told you that you can take 3 weeks to complete. I have read Bailey, but you don't need to. I've read Davidson plus current medical diagnosis and treatment 2024 edition. I've read plus prep notes plus marrow notes, because I love reading medicine. I love it as a subject. Ortho, I've already told you it will take 2 weeks because I watch one videos at 1.2x. Pedia, you should watch it in an integrated manner. Why? Like, if medicine is an old man, so his son is, or his daughter is pedia. This is medicine. This is pedia. First, greet the child. Then her parent. So before starting any systemic video of systemic medicine video, first watch pedia. You'll understand it very easily, but general pedia is very important because that's the only part which you might find tough, but it's all factual knowledge. The tables, you have to learn it by heart, and you'll learn it. I'll tell you about how I do questions, because I don't suggest doing questions. Obs gynae will take you 2 months actually, and even medicine will take you 2 months to complete if you want to study it with good concepts. But notes, I want to give you some notes, some take home messages. I'm towards the end of the video. Yeah, so don't force yourself to solve too many MCQs. Because you have not studied it completely. Your subjects is not, like, your 19 subjects are not complete. You don't have, like, you haven't completed it once, so there will be points you won't be able to answer many questions, because some things will be integrated in with some other subject and you won't be able to solve it exactly. Doing question bank is not a good way to solve questions. Why? Because many of the questions will be in an integrated manner. You'll find yourself in a situation where you'll be lost with confidence. You'll be very much depressed with not being able to solve question even after studying, even after giving it time. So don't force yourself to solve too many MCQs. Make your own notes, make your own written digital notes. You'll thank me later. Because see, NEET PG and NEET UG, there is a huge difference between them, and it's all about concepts and questions, but also comes to the point where where the understanding of the subjects is very important. Plus, for NEET PG, you have to like cover the whole subject. You cannot skip it. You cannot rectify it everything, but you have to complete it once, more than once, and revisions and cycles. So how I do questions, there's a part in marrow called pearls. So when you'll go in pearls, you'll find the subject, go to the topic you have just studied, and you'll see that there are many there will be topics with explanations, and then if you'll scroll down, you'll find related questions, and then you can solve questions, and you'll be very much done with that exact topic. So this is how I did it. Plus, people suggest custom modules. I am not right now in that zone to solve custom modules. I'm currently preparing for my university exams, and I'll do solve custom modules, but it will take time for me to switch to MCQs right now, because I'm on the verge of uh, preparing for my university exams. I'm making notes. Yeah, so that was it. This is the amount of time it will take you. Most of the subjects will take you maximum of 2 weeks. Big subjects like obs gynae, which which actually take time. Gynae is conceptual, obs is factual and also conceptual, and it's a little more on understanding part. So it will take 2 months, because this is like I watch videos slowly. But if you want to understand concepts, you will have to give time to big subjects like obs and medicine will take you it should take you around 2 to 2.5 months. I watched my Rakesh sir videos in a month, and then I was like watching Deepak Marwa sir's video 5 to 6 videos per day maximum. If I like, that's maximum. I'm not saying that I did it every day. I just wanted to, like, for example, here, if I wanted to study about pneumonia, and like I know about pneumonia exactly, but I don't know the definition of pneumonia, the treatment. So I used to go back, turn a few pages back, watch Dr. Marwa's video, read its notes, and then read Marrow notes, and then read it from the textbooks. And yeah, I found it helpful. I understood each and every concept, and I was able to solve questions which are very tough in the beginning. This is how I studied. In my final year, I've completed many subjects. I watched many videos. I'm not afraid of these videos. I will be able to give a very good exam, though I will say that I don't really remember everything, but revision and proper revision and recalling is the ultimate way to remember everything. Nobody is a genius to begin with. Every teacher, every professor, every topper you see, everybody has done their part of in hard work and smart work. And if you have very good concepts, then only you'll be able to crack the entrance exam, plus you'll be very much good in your university exam. I'm going to show you a page. This is how I integrate medicine. uh, this is my first aid book, in which I have integrated my medicine and notes in it. See, after watching videos, see, this is a pearl, see, this is a pearl. So this table I wanted to learn it, because I found it very convenient. Everything is written here, so I just pasted a photo here. This question of Brown's tumor, I was doing it wrong again and again, so I created a screenshot and pasted it here. And you can see prep notes are also here, integrated with my first aid. Even marrow notes are also integrated. So this is how I did. See, there was, and see, first aid is a very good book. It uses the photos, like the photos which actually come in exams, lines which come in NEET PG exams and INICT. So see, this photo was also very helpful for exam. This is to say sign. I hope I pronounced it right. I wrote it, and I can zoom it whenever I want. So even if this photo would have been micro small, I would have zoomed it and could have seen it, what exactly that was. See, this part is from pathology, this part is from this image on the left is also from pathology. On the right, it's a table. Ela ma'am creates wonderful tables for us to revise. So this is from revision notes, and this is how I integrated my notes. I can create pages in my book, and once I'll read this book, this notes I've made of endocrine, I'll be very much prepared. With, see, I also make notes, and then paste a photo here, so it's very convenient. These things which I have highlighted, they were questions, parts I did wrong. In marrow, sir has taught this diabetes insipidus in a later part, but in like somewhere it was not exactly given in a very good manner, so I copied it from prep ladder. So yeah, using one source is important, but also understanding what is helpful to you is also important. Understanding concepts is very important, and if you won't do it, you won't understand anything and you'll end up in a very stressful situation. Like, see, I added a page here. I integrated my prep ladder notes and marrow notes with my first aid. So yeah, this was it. It is a long video, but I tried to give you everything I know. What I did in my final year, I studied so many hours just to understand what exactly am I lacking. There will be these are my BTR notes. Even I've started making digital BTR notes. I annotated these with ma'am, so don't think I'm a very genius person. I'm not. I'm a very hard working type of person. And see, this is how she teaches us. I hope my audio is being recorded because I've been saying it from a long time and I never checked. See, why anatomy is important. Nerve injury, how will you know if there's a nerve injury? How will you know if there's when like I want to say that if you won't know that there are lumbricals in which position they are exactly in, like if you see that there is no muscle here, like there is no palmar interossei muscle in the middle finger, that's which has been taught in anatomy, you won't be able to understand why things are happening. The OK sign is a test for the median nerve. So if you won't know that the median nerve supplies the lateral part of the hand, and I hope I am here factually right. So yeah, this is how you will integrate structures, integrate subjects, and BTR provides you with the structure. You have to go around like the earth revolves around the sun. You have to keep on revising and revising and revising until you get it right. So yeah, this was it. Thank you, and I hope everything is sorted. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment section. If you like this video, share with your friends. And once I'll be successful, I'll crack my NEET PG, I'll post about it, and I'll be very happy. And I'll do clear it in one go. I am confident enough in my studies and in the way I study, because this is very helpful for me. So yeah, that was it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.